a prohibition. And it is really funny. Sa DILG lang yan, peculiar. In other government offices, even if just retired yesterday, you can fully assume the powers of the office the day after. But I still have to find out the reason why ang sa DILG. But let me introduce to you si General Anyo, the incoming. He's the real hero of Marawi. The many times that I was there. Sir, salamat sa the singular honor of the League of Cities of the Philippines National President Edgardo Pamintuan, LCP National Chairperson Maria Larnia Cayetano, the local city mayors and local officials present, mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, mga kababayan. Let me see now. First problem is really development of your places. Hanggang dyan lang muna tayo ngayon. But you can be very sure that whatever was divided, it was divided equally. I saw to it that there was no favoritism in the preparation of the budget. However, the amount, whether big or small, ang order ko talaga is lahat mapagbigyan and no favoritism or larger than the other. And you can see it sa GAA. Makikita naman ninyo. And second is really the law and order of our country. And third, which is really closest to your heart, yung police supervision. Let me start dito sa progress ng ating ekonomiya. It is a very slow start for all of us. Maybe you have increased the GDP by so many points, but it does not really tell the story of how the economy is going on. Not really after everything has settled down. It's a volatile thing, and you know, it is also dependent on what happens in the national scene and the global perspective. Yeah, you have to, take those into account. Na dito sa development, if you can manage on your own, I'd be happy. If you can go out and strike some deals there, and somebody, big or small, would try to develop your places at kung kaya ninyo, I don't know about Dominguez itong sovereign equity, but in guarantee, but kung kaya lang, at saka hindi masyado malaki, okay ako because, some others would really insist on a sovereign guarantee. Titignan ko lang, but I cannot promise you. But if you can strike a deal somewhere, and it is good for your city, let me know. And I'd be willing really to talk about it with you. Anyway, the incoming DILG secretary will be there. And I think he'll be assuming in the next few days. He will just man the fort in the meantime that he qualifies. You can always talk to Jalanya. He's well-rounded. He has this structural mind to understand your problem. And, you can always depend on the national government. Ang ako lang naman, hindi ako nagpapakurne. I'm not trying to jamming. Diretsahan na lang tayo. Wag lang yung corruption. I am really, really against corruption. Hindi ako pwede diyang makipag-deal ng mga sa baba. Because I think that it's about time that we really give the Filipino a respite of corruption in the Philippines. All the years, every administration has had always as a component in their development over these years, meron talagang corruption yan. And it is not really possible to just say you erase it overnight. But if you can just minimize it, lalo dito sa baba ninyo, mabuti yan. But pati dito sa national, pero dito medyo kaya ko talagang ipitin, sakalin. And we have the congressional act of itong cutting red tapes. Kasi ako, nung mayor ako, ayaw ko kay Inday kung ganun pa rin, we process papers 3 days. Yung iba, if it requires ocular inspection somewhere here and there, it's about 10 days. Itong mga director, 15 days lang. And you know what? Even the cabinet members are only given 30 days to act on the papers. They must release the paper, whether approved or not. In 30 days talagang bitawan nila yan. That is the rule up. So I suppose na down, below, yung mga permit, business permit, takes, during my time, most is 3 days. After 3 days, you have to do not release the papers to the applicant. You release the papers to me with the corresponding explanation why it took you 3 days to do it. Para masundan mo talaga ang takbo. But this is just a suggestion. You can do your thing whatever you want. Bahala na kayo. Basta the red tape law, I think only gives you about 30 days for business permits. And that should be okay. Kasi ang karamihan, ang reklamo nila sa baba, hindi masyado sa taas ngayon. So, may I just you, please, I plead that sabay-sabay na tayo dito na itong sa corruption, medyo i-minimize natin. Or alam mo kung sino, yung mga, lalo na yung mga kontraktor na puro laway lang talaga, iwasan na lang ninyo, walang mangyari. Sa totoo lang, yung kaibigan magdala-dala ng papel, alam man ninyo pag ano pa lang, you would know the personalities of your city, of your town, kung sino yung negosyo na yumaman, lumaki, pero laway lahat. Sa totoo lang, gusto ko lang sabihin, kung ibigay mo lang naman sa iba, di iyo na. Bakit ibigay sa mga mas maraming tao, mas maraming chat-chat? But if you can minimize it, try to minimize it. You know the persons who go around, tapos the classical really is, pag naipabili nila yan, kikita sila, or they are into kabal or kahots, itong mga maghahanap ng bidding, and yet they compete, they are there, kunwari, tapos ibagsak nila, maghingi pa sila doon sa nanalo. So yun ano, kaya yung mga projects talagang of no quality at all. Kaya tinatawag na sa probinsya o sa syudad, yung parang nilipstick mo lang yung daan. After a few days, wala na yung espalto, wala na, because of corruption. Some survive the mayorship doing it. I do not know of a particular person. But some also do not, even how honest they are. It's how the dynamics of politics sa baba. Pero itong sa droga, alam mo, naging parang obsession ko na tuloy. Pareho man tayo, mayor, noon. Nakikita ko kasi. Nakikita ko sa dalawang mata ko. Davao used to be a very bigger than usual yung mga doses doon. But when I became mayor, yun ang unang tinarget ko talaga. You know why? I was a prosecutor. And you can just imagine the pain in my heart every time a case is dismissed. One, because hindi sumipot ang pulis or the police na bayaran or ito bantayan ninyo, yung process server is the number one. Kung gusto mo talaga linisin yung syudad, mabantayan mo yung process server. Because their return are taken at face value. And nobody would want to review na kung ano saan niya nilakad yung summons. Usually doon, ilagay lang nila na cannot be located or has transferred residence. Wala yan. Inimbento lang nila yan. Ang fiscal naman is really, pag sabi dito, Judge, fiscal, ready? I am not ready, Your Honor. Right? And the summons here shows that the witnesses are not notified. Or the accused himself cannot be located anymore as Stanford residence. Kung nandyan lang yan. Alam, may bigyan ko kayo ng isang example talaga ng racket ng pulis. Kaya si General Anyo malaking, kaya ko siya kinuha talaga. Dito, medyo sasagad-sagad sila. Yung pulis sa inyo, yung mga maldito, bantayan ninyo yan. Kung hindi ninyo matiis, ipapatay mo na lang. Putang inang yan. Alam mo yung style na, dito sa Maynila, mag-hold up yan. Marami naman dito yan, mag-hold up na pulis. So, pag pumutok yan, magtago lang yan. Hindi naman inuhuli yan kabaro. Magtago lang, they disappear. So, a case is filed, tapos they disappear for a while. 1-2 years. Pag lumamig na ang panahon, or tingnan nila hindi na interesado yung nagdemanda, o talagang umalis na, cannot be located, papalo up lang niyan. Then suddenly, they will appear in court with the counsel, and say, Your Honor, we are here to face the trial of this case against my client because we are, as a matter of fact, we believe that we are innocent of the charges. Magdadrama na yan. Then pagsabi, fiscal, are you ready for today's trial? Tingnan yan. O minsan naman yung processor bayaran. Yung ulol na, yung matatanda na yan sila, yung mga outcast na sa pulis, yung nagga sa summons pati warrant. Yun, tignan mo yan. Either nabayaran yan at tilagay nila cannot be located or has transferred residence. At face value, basahin ng clerk yan, can we refer to the records? Cannot be located. They mag-insist, we must have a trial, Your Honor. Ganon yung pulis. Tapos sabihin, ang fiscal naman, kakandara pa, Your Honor, may we ask for a transfer. So, give you, I warn you, the next time that you are not ready, this case will be dismissed. Tapos next trial, ganon rin. Pag nawala na, wala nang interest, kasi nagtatago minsan naka-archive yung record. Kasi yun namang mga Pilipino, this is how injustice is going on. Sabihin ko lang kayo. Tapos, pag next trial, sigurado wala. Your Honor, ang boses nyo niya, we demand the trial because the continued delay of this case is a violation of my client's constitutional right to speedy trial. Pagalit-galit na yan ngayon. Lalo na ko ang judge po tang inang ulol kasali. Ayan, second hearing ang pagwala and dismiss. Pag ganun ang nangyari, so thousands of them, if at all merong conviction dyan, which is really, or are few in between those years, far and wide. Pati yung judge dito, may isang judge dito na almost 900, may isa pang isang prosecutor. Wala lang mang conviction isa. So, nagsulat ako dyan sa Supreme Court. Anong klase itong mga huwis na itong? Corrupt talaga to. Walang, and that contributes to the impunity. Sabihin lang impunity of killing. Ako, what about impunity of the criminals? Mabutit na lang ako. At least kung na-aresto at pinamatay, kriminal. Itong dito, they are perpetuating the impunity of criminal. Lugi talaga ang Pilipino dyan. Kaya ako nang babastos. You know, I am not really that kind of person. Pero because of the exasperation and the attitude ng, alam mo, ang human rights, magsabi yan sila, ito yung human rights na namatay. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, lagyan mo na 100,000. Walang ginawa kung kunin yung listahan kung sino yung namatay. Tapos yan, extrajudicial killing. Pagdating dito ng mga ugok, lalo na itong mga puti, talagang walang silbi sa buhay ang mga yawa na yan. Sabi na, you know, Duterte, it is a social problem. It is a social impact. It is a health issue. O kung social issue, health issue, titingnan mo ang likod. If you are really a journalist of you, worth your... Tignan mo bakit naging social issue. How did it started? What started it? When was it taking place? Bakit nagkaganon? Di ba kita nila droga? How many people were contaminated? How many people are into it? How many people are sick? Yan ang tama. Kaya kung magpunta ka lang dito, tapos kunin mo extrajudicial figure number, hindi ko pa siguro kung tama ba yan o hindi. Kasi ngayon matagal na ako nagbitaw. I ordered the PDEA to operate only to the exclusion of all law enforcers, pati NBIs. Kung umalis kayo dyan. O tapos, sige pa rin ang patayan, sige pa rin ang... But look at the consequences. If you ask me, is it succeeding? Is PDEA qualified? Yes, of course. But is it capable of enforcing the law with 2,000 agents? I'll tell you, of course not. Whether it has really improved the situation or not, we will know. I have not asked anybody. But you are, nandyan kayo, you are sure of tumaas ba yung mga rape dyan? Wala namang ibang gawin yan, magnakaw. Because, you know, to my chagrin, itong ulol na, be careful about America. Not really government, State Department. There are completing multiracials dyan. May mga empleyado na Latino, may empleyado na Chinese, may empleyado na it's a migrants hellhole. Nga. Tapos kanya-kanya yan silang, to just illustrate to you. I do not think if you remember that black doctor brought by Calamard, and he had the goal to go in public before TV and said that, no, ang droga does not harm. It is not something which is permanent. Biro mo sa... Gusto kong sampalin eh. Sa totoo kong makita ko yung masampal ko siguro. Saan yung aid ko? Meron ba? They are fighting with each other and making us stupid before the... There is a release now. International Narcotics Control Board. Precursors. Look at the logo. Would hurt organizations. Ayan lahat. Cannabis. Nandat yung effect. Cannabis smoke contains 50% more tar than high-tar cigarette, which puts users at the risk of lung cancer and other respiratory. Hindi masyado. Tama sila. Because itong cannabis, poppies, heroin, cocaine are derivatives of opium plant. And it's organic. Kaya dito in the following pages, cocaine. Bigyan mo sila bang lahat ng mga mayor? Okay, ang effect eh. Mixing cocaine with alcohol is a dangerous cocktail and can greatly increase the chances of sudden death. Kaya yung mga artista sa Amerika, yan man yan. Dito, ecstasy. Tablets or pills that are sold as ecstasy may contain other potentially dangerous substances which can vary widely in strength and effect. Tingnan, okay lang yan. Heroin. Risks. Uses risk overdosing on heroin, which can lead to coma and death to respiratory depression. Tingnan mo ha. LSD. The physical effects are small compared to the psychological and emotional effects. They include dilated pupils, increased heart rate, blood pressure, loss of appetite, sleeplessness, dry mouth, and tremors. Ito yung mga sa Amerikano. Methamphetamine, shabu. Effects. Methamphetamine use sometimes triggers aggressive, violent, and bizarre behavior among users. Because among itong mga it is only shabu who is a deadly mixed chemicals. It is not organic. Pati ang baterya niya ginagamit, yung tubig ng baterya, if you want to know. Kaya dito sila, lumalaban talaga ng pulis. Pati dito mo makita, when was that? 5 days ago, 7 days ago. Pinutulan niya yung asawa niya ng ulo, tapos sumigaw siya, lumabas siya. Wala natin problema kay Duterte, pinutulan ko na ng ulo. Di bizarre, asawa niya ang pinutulan niya ng ulo. Kaya itong mga to, ito, alam naman ninyo, sa siyudad ninyo nangyari na yan. They rape, they kill. Sa Bulacan, ni-rape yung mother-in-law na buta, na bulag. Tapos yung daughter, pinakialaman yung 14 anyos na anak, pati yung isang 1-year-old. Sino ba naman? May problema talaga ito sa drugs. And early on, it did not really occur to everybody that it was in that dimension. Mas kung hindi ako na presidente, hindi man lumabas yung by the hundreds of thousands. To date, they were about 1.6 million. Hindi biro, yan eh. Kaya talagang ako, sa Bisaya, Pananingkamot, I really tried my best to declare a war. At ganoon talagang utos ko hanggang ngayon. With or without itong human rights na ito, with or without, sinasabi ko na baski sino leader, do not fuck with me about drugs. It's killing my country. Meron millions. And ang ayaw ko dyan, they have reduced in number of Filipinos to slavery. To what? Drugs. They have to look for it every day to get a fix. And when the monkey rides on their back, makati na ang katawan, pag walang pera yan, maghanap talaga ng alibyo yan. Sometimes they rape, sometimes they steal. It results minsan in the killing. Pag high na, they go about raping women. Tapos papangbintangan yung pulis. Kita ko naman sa TV, one afternoon, a guy was going around, threatening everybody with a knife. Hiharap ng pulis, basta may baril. Ang pulis atras ng atras lang, hanggang naipit na natumba, binaril niya. Kaya ako, hindi ako nagsasabi lahat kayo. Pero ito talaga ang masasabi ko sa inyo. Magprangkahan tayo. Mahal ko kayong lahat. Magsisilbi ako sa inyo. Magpakaulila ako kung kayo man. Pero pag pumasok kayo dyan sa droga, kagaya kay Parahinog pati kay Espinosa, talagang yayariin ko kayo. Believe me. Maabutan ko kayo. I don't give a shit about yung human rights or even cases. What makes it really very odious is that nandiyan ka sa power, and you use the office as the platform of your drug activities. That is what happened to Parahino. And to think that he was my friend, nagpapadala ng alimango yan almost weekly sa akin, isang sako. Because he was thinking that, baka matimpla niya. Pero when he started to kill his own policeman, yung galing lumaban sa kanya, ayaw na niya. Yung pinatay na yung 4 na pulis, yung 2 hindi pa makita yung katay. Yung 2 nakita na yung pagkamon, ka-uniforme pa. Sabi ko, putay na, tatapusin ko talaga itong animal na to. Trabaho ko yan. It's my job to protect the Republic of the Philippines and the people. Huwag kayong magkamali dyan kasi madidisgrasya talaga. Alam ko it's lesser income. Wala akong sinabi kayo. Pero may namatay na kasi. Parang talagang niyari ko. Walang kita mo sa Usamis. Walang industries. Walang cottage industries. Walang factories. Pero buhay ng mga tao, almost maganda ang standard of living nila. Everybody was selling drugs around Mindanao. At ayaw maniwala nitong mga, sabi ko, drugs was fueling terrorism in Marawi. Sinabi ko na yan noon. Marami akong pinsan, Maranao. Ang lula ko, Maranao. Marami akong pinsan sa Marawi ang sasabi, masama na ang lagay dito. Hindi ko lang alam kung gaano kasama. But even my own relatives were calling me. Nandyan sila nga, kasali sila sa evacuees. Sila nagsabi na talagang masama na. And so, baski saan ka magpunta, talagang ganito yan eh. I will not take much of your time. When I was mayor, hindi man ako nangayabang ng syudad. Go to Davao. Yan lang ang ano ko rin. Alam mo rin, in my own small way, na talagang na crank ko, Davao. Droga, meron. Sasi. Pero meron ba doon sabi mo, mga rape na gano'n? Pagka gano'n, tama yan, impunity. Putak, i-control mo muna ng impunity ng drugs. Huwag kami. You control the impunity of the drug people who are producing shabu. When I was mayor, I said, do not destroy my city. I am not a policeman. I am not a peace officer. I am not an NBI. I am here before you to present myself because I will build a city. But kung meron na, sabi ko, if I'm there already, do not destroy the city because I will kill you. And do not destroy the young people of the city because I will destroy you. So, what's wrong with that statement? Kaya hindi sila makademanda sa akin. For what? When you say that I'll kill you for destroying my country, that is a very legitimate statement. How can you debate with that kind of... Ngayon, sabi ko, nandito na ako sa opisina na ito. Then, nakita mo naman nag-surrender by sheer number, hundreds of thousands. So, sabihin ko, sa ang utos ko sa police, destroy the organization. How else can you be less eloquent in giving that order? Destroy the drug organization, destroy all. Talagang if you destroy a laboratory, if you raid something there, it really becomes a war. This is really a war kasi the sheer numbers. Ngayon, ito, bakit ito si Duterte? Ang binibira ang mahirap. Putang ina, kabubo mo naman. Diyos ko po. Shabu is marketed amongst the poor. Itong mga mayaman ng bullshit nasa Forbes Park, Dasmarina, mga elite of society, the so-called 400 of society. Cocaine yan, heroin, and it does not destroy the minds overnight. Unlike shabu, the immediate, the urgent thing that worries is that it shrinks the brain progressively. Hanggang talagang magkuyos na. Ang sabi nila may rehab sa shabu. Well, I'm sorry to say to you now, there can be no rehabilitation. But whether or not they continue to be criminals, that is a question mark. But whether he can live a normal life thereafter, I am one of those who tell you, patay na yung bata na. Patay na yung bata na. He's cannot be an outcast because may pamilya yan. Wala na. Because once the brain shrinks, it stays shrunk. Wala namang ano dyan na i-bloat mo ulit. Kaya I really thank you for this time. Para maprangkahan ko kayo na hindi ako ito, pag hindi ako maghinto, that would be a grave sin. Hindi ako pwedeng maghinto dito sa kampanya, knowing very well that it is destroying my country. I will never stop the drug war. Now let us say it's PDEA. Is it getting better or getting worse? If it's getting worse, then I'll have to call the police again. I don't give you a damn about yung mga opinion. To hell with you. I have a job to do, and I will do it. Para ipakita ko lang sa kanila, yung rape na babae, sinunog, and it's replicated all over the country. At any given time, I lose about 2 policemen, 3 soldiers in raid. Sa Mindanao kasi pag mag-raid, lalo na sa Marawi, prangka-prangka tayo, hindi pwede mag-raid ang pulis. They do not have the firepower and everything. Pag mag-raid yan, just like what happened in Lano, kita mo unang namatay, mga Marines. Kasi tinawag ng Marines, kasi pagpasok nila doon, binakbaka na sila pinauna sila ng bala. So the only unit there na may mga is the military. So the Marines went in doon sa Mapandi. I just came from there to celebrate their heroism. Kaya doon, ang namamatay, maraming namatay. Ang maraming namatay sa akin doon, yung sundalo ko. Police, lesser. Kasi hindi man mag-breach ang police. They do not do the breaching. It's the military. Otherwise, walang mangyari. So, there's still time actually. Pero kung isipin ninyo, Mayor, suspitsoso ka ba sa akin? Well, in the sense, ganito yan eh. Minsan kasi yung tawag-tawag. Meron ako talagang nagsususpitsa ako na nandyan. Naglalaro o nagsusupply o gumagawa. Yung karamihan dyan yung sabi na deprive ng police authority, they are penchant to protect our leaders. Kasi pag nahuli yung anak ng barangay captain, tapos magsumbong, Mayor, ang anak ko, minsan sabihin, tawagan natin police. Ano ba nangyari dyan? Sir, nahuli na. Isang sasya lang pala, bitawan mo na. Yan, automatic yan. Pag ginawa mo yan, ang impression yan doon sa police is really nandiyan ka. Or you are a protector. Kaya umaabot ka doon sa listahan. Even how innocent the call was or is. Nakakalagay ka agad ang protection. Tatawagan mo eh. Now, if you do it so many times, magdududa talaga ang police. Kaya sometimes your names reaches the list. But it does not mean to say that you are a hardcore Those one of the things that getting into the list na innocently though, hindi mo akalain ganon. But there are those na talagang nandyan. Sabi ko, and to tell you frankly, I will not allow those policemen to go to prison if they kill you. Or the soldiers for that matter. Hindi ako papayag. I will stake my presidency. I go up and down, babagsak ako on the issue of drugs. Kasi sirain talaga ang bayan ko. Kaya wala akong ano niya na mga bugok naman rin yung 10,000. What was my 50th victim? Who was my 50th victim? Where did it happen? How did it happen? Masagot pa ba yung ano? It's easy to accuse somebody. Pero, guilt is personal. Whoever did it, is goddamn worry. Hindi mo sabi sa akin, nag-utos ako. I'm doing it for my country. And why should you worry about my statements? It is a legitimate action. Wala akong by my words. By my words, what? Kaya hindi ako natatakot yung pabalik-balik sila dito, international court. Sige, maglaban tayo doon. Tingnan natin kung gaano kahusay ninyo. It's not easy to accuse a person of a crime 10,000. You have to prove the 10,000 killed. Are you sure? Ngayon namatay lang dyan, pag walang nakita, extrajudicial killing. At saka ngayon, ang labanan, hindi na yung hindi na yung mark money, wala na yan. Pasa lang dyan, kunin mo sa iiwan ng intercity delivery. Tapos doon sa yung money na padala ka ng pera. There's such a thing, an intercity, hindi naman tinitignan yan eh. Ang pera niyan, bangkon lang, bank account, yun, delivery. Yan ang style ngayon. Mahirap. The only way is really, hiritan mo yung matataas. Hiritan mo yung mataas. Wala akong dyan sa Osamis. Mula nang tumatakbo doon, tumatakbo ka, patayin ka. Pulis ka, magsupla ka, patayin ka. Tapos may mga mansion kayo, ang wallpaper, 500 pesos denomination. Pakalood mo naman po tayo. Dapat ka talagang patayin kung gano'n. Totoo lang. It will be the same campaign. Hindi na ako pwedeng atras dyan. It's too late. Pag hindi ko nga na-control ito, I might as well go down. Sabi ko nga sa military, nung nagkaprangkahan kami, you oust me, you what? Kudita kayo? For what? Tell me. If I do not measure up to the expectations to your standard, tell me and I will step down. Pero ako personally, it's not dependent on any... Ako mismo ang bantay. Sabihin ko, yung police, di ma-dismiss yung kaso. Alam mong gawin? Magpunta doon sa krami, magkubra pa ng back pay ang mga putang ina niya. Tapos sabihin, sige, i-process. Yung back pay niya, matagal siya, walang trabaho. Exonerated. When the case is dismissed on grounds of speedy trial, a violation of the Constitution to speedy trial, that is a verdict of innocence. And they can go back there and collect, nakahirit na ng krimen, and they would go back there to collect more from government. Bigyan mo lang yung opisyal dyan, okay na. Ito, sabihin ko sa inyo, butit na dito siya. Itong ordinary station. Pag uwi ninyo, tanungin mo ngayon. Station 5, Presinto 2, every month meron yan sila, liquidation. Yung bang pera dumating sa inyo para i-liquidate mo? Wala. Ay, anong i-liquidate mo? Initiative na lang. Ganon ka. That's how rat. Tanungin mo yung estasyon mo. Itong gasolina. Kaya tayo, kung hindi tayo magtulong noon sa gasolina, patay ang pulis, hindi maka. In Davao, we give everything, non-use yun. Huwag ka na umasa dyan, kulang ma rin talaga. Kaya kung dinoble yung sweldo nila, kulang talaga. But even then, even with double salary, talagang kulang. Alam mo kasi, there's an aberration. There's an anomaly in the system. They retire at the age of 56. If you reckon that they get married about 20 years, 25, 26, 27, 30, ang mga anak lang nila niya nasa high school pa. O kakaano lang sa college. This has to be corrected. Ako, I recommend 60. Kaya lang, yung mga matatanda, ilagay mo sa istasyon. Then yung mga bata, yun yung arsap, gano'n. Masyadong maaga mawalaan ng. Kaya, ako kasi napunta ng kung saan-saan. Ay nagwalop ako sa overseas workers. Kayo, hindi man ako lumapit sa inyo. Walang ni isa sa inyo na sumuporta sa akin. Alam ko yan. Saan ako kumuha ng boto? Sa labas. And yung ano ko lang, tiyaga ako. But I was carrying 3 messages. Baka makatulong ito sa inyo balang araw mag-presidente ka. Sabi ko, I'll stop graft and corruption, drugs, and improve the economy by improving the law and order. So, ang corruption, talagang madali yan. There's less corruption now dito. Kung meron man, the latest that I heard was the Undersecretary of Budget namin dyan sa Malacanang. Talagang sinipa ko. Literally na siya, sinipa ko talagang putang tadyak. Let's ka pati dito, pati pera ng Malacanang, lus-lusin mo. Tapos yung druga. Hindi ako maka-atras niyan. Nanalo ako niyan. Wala akong barangay captain sa siyudad ninyo ni isa. Tapos sabi ko, ito, nanalo ako. Ngayon, tanong ko, maka-atras ako. 6 million ang budget ko over Rojas. Maka-atras ako sa sinabi ko, sa pinangako ko sa tao. You must be crazy. Kung ano lang yung, even during the presidential debates, I was the first to finish in my whatever elucidations. Because it was only, I carried the right messages. Yan lang talaga ang ano. Itong development, initiative na ninyo. Oh, by the way, exception si Brillion pala. May Davao na sila. And of course, Nograles. Pero outside, wala akong barangay captain dito sa Maynila. Pero somebody told me, mag-landslide ka dito, maniwala ka. Long before, yung mga ratings 3-4, sabi ko, wala man akong pag-asa dito. Sabi ng isang tao, alam mo ngayon, si Alberto Romulo. Yung matanda na ano na sa politika. Sabi niya, tandaan mo, manalo ka. Yung sa subdivision lang, andyan siya sa, I think he lives in Corinthians. So dito lang nag-survey ako. 8 out of 2, 8 EU. But I was really, ito ang last. di nagta-travel ako. It's not rare that you find an OFW landing in the front pages of our national broadsheets na nahulog, nagkasakit, binugbog, tapos ni-rape. You know, ang pamilya kasi, kapwa natin pamilya Pilipino, pag nag-alis ang nanay, nagtrabaho, this family becomes dysfunctional. Pag nag-alis ang tatay sa Kuwait, ang nanay sa Qatar, the family is no longer there. Iiwanan yung mga anak sa lola, lolo, sa mga kapatid. Yan ang masakit, ang social impact. Second, ito sila, and it is not also rare, na mabasa mo ni rape, tapos marinig mo talaga yan. It's a universal complaint. Halos lahat. Na wala ang pagkain nila, basura lang, wala silang tulog, ginagamit sila ng amo nila, ginagamit sila ng anak nila, pati yung son-in-law mag-extra. And they are supplied with. And yet, they work. Bahala na masira ang katawan nila, makapagpadala lang naman to remit money. And that includes the father. So many thousands or millions, our families here now dysfunctional. Ang masakit kasi nito, kasi pinaano ko talaga yan, intelligence. Itong mga ito, shabu is for the poor. So yung shabu, 200 naman ang sasi. Sana pupunta na yan sa pagkain, maski ulam lang kanin, magamit, pati pamasahe na sa bata sa eskwelahan, 200. Alam nila kung sino yung mga bata na may regular remittances. Yung may ready money na maliit. Alam nila kung sino. Yan ang luslusin, didikitan lang hanggang bibigay. Pagbigay niyan, maghihirit na. Tanong ako sa inyo. Pabalik-balik ito ang droga kasi yan man ang trabaho natin. Anong hustisya binigay mo sa pobreng nanay pati tatay? Ganun na lang. Ganun na lang gawin mo. Tapos papayag ka nagkaganito ang buhay nila. Nagpakamatay na sila ng trabaho doon, tapos pag-uwi nila, wala pala. Ang managdagdagan pa, sira ang buhay ng mga anak nila. Because of the dysfunctional family na iniwan nila. Hindi naman nila iniwan, wala silang pera kasi mahirap ang Pilipinas. And if you are there at the top, it's almost crazy to think how you can help your fellow human being na hindi nakasana magganito. So, that is the rage, gaya sa Marawi. Itong mga human rights na ito, national na yan, sa likod mga TV. There were about 30 Moro or Christians that were taken hostage as a cover by the Mountain. During their last days on this planet, they were raped, they were told to do things, maglaba, magluto, gamitin kung sino-sino lang, tapos ngayon, skeletal remains. Human rights po, bakit ka tahimik dyan? Kaya ito si Gascon, putang ina, kung nakita kita, let's ka. Better avoid my way cross path. Putang ina mo, sampalin talaga kita. Totoo lang. Hindi ko malaman kung bakla ka o either masipa kita o hindi mo na madimanda. Sige daw, be. Yan ang masakit sa akin. Kung kami dito, you don't even bother to find out kung sino ang namatay, bakit namatay. Bakit ka naman papatay kung wala kang kasalanan? Aggressive, may baril talaga. Sinasabi ko na sa inyo, ayaw ninyo maniwala. Kasi itong most of all, the lethal, virulent one is shabu. Ako mismo, mayor ako, nakikita ko. Umiikot ako noon. Kilala mo ninyo ako. I go out and observe what's happening. Bakit ako maghanap ng gulo? Why would I kill people for... Ano ako, Meksikano? You know, my friend, I kill people for money. But since you are my friend, I'll kill you for nothing. Son of... Yan ang consumption ko. But if you really want, pumunta lang kayo kay Secretary Anyo, kay General Coy. General ito noon sa yung Chief of Police na Davao noon. Lahat yan sila dumaan ang Chief of Police. Mabait yan. Di ko usapin niyo, then look into the records, then find out why napasok yung... And I'd be fair, and I will restore your police authority. Pero ito, walang takutan to, ha? Hindi ako natakot. Because you can do it to me as I can do it to you. Putang inheritan talaga kita. If I cannot get you near, I'll get you far. Wala tayong lukuhan dito. Kasi puro elected tayo. I have less control over you. But do not commit a crime as heinous as drug, killing people innocently. Hindi ko talaga matanggap yan. Hindi ko matanggap. Honestly. Galit kayo sa akin, okay na lang. Total, wala naman rin ako. The reason why maybe I'm not so interested about yung pupunta-punta sa sudar niya, wala naman ako. Tapos na ako. All I want to do is just to work and work and work for the Filipino. Kasali na kayo dyan. Magtatrabaho talaga. Magpakamatay ako ng trabaho para sa inyo. Yung naman, huwag ninyong sirain ang bayan ninyo. Kasi marami dito na ayaw talaga. Mang pulis, hindi pulis, durugista eh. Pulis nga ang nagpapatay ng pulis eh. Alang-alang ako pa. Yung mga ninja, may patong sa ulo yan, mga putang inang yan. Walang takers. Kasi may pera eh. Magkano ba offer na Duterte? 2 million? Oh, sige. 10 million kami sa ulo niya. Ako pa natuloy na alanganin ditong litseng ito. Pero pag mag-abot tayo, and by the way, mag-abogado tayo. For those people na sabi na pinapatay ko yung mahirap, hindi kayo subtondo. Hindi ko naman sinabing mahirap ang mga tao dyan. More or less talagang sabi ka, poverty abounds, or thereabout, yun. The crime of the business of shabu is always organized crime. It cannot be an independent activity. Yung may sigarilyo dyan, may traffic, magpamilang chiclet, gano'n. No, shabu is distributed, so therefore there has to be a cook, and there has to be the distributors, the lieutenants, and yung mga basurero, yung peddlers na doon. Ganun yan. The rules sa batas is if it's a conspiracy, like an organized crime, the act of one, the peddler na pobre, and the cook na marama mapera, they share the same liability and the same punishment. Okay? So when I tell the police, destroy the organization, it means destroy all. At pag ikaw ay nakita dito, lumaban ka sa police, only if the police is, the life of the police is in danger. Yan lang ang test eh. Pag nakita mo delikado ang buhay mo, huwag mo nang hintayin mabiyuda ang asawa mo. Hiritan mo na ito, itong putang inan to, may atraso ito sa ating bayan. Kapag society, forgot it, anong Tagalog ng society? Lipunan, ang Tagalog na ito. Maglipat tayo sa Bisaya. Kapunuhan. Di ako po, di ako po. Masabihin na, si Duterte bakit niya pinatay? Putang. Ang oath natin is to enforce it against all. Does not give a shit whether you are a poor or you are a rich. Pagka organized crime, pareho-pareho kayo. Sabi ng mga bleeding heart, ng mga pari, obispo, pinapatay ang putang yung study law. When I enforce the law, I enforce it against everybody connected with that organization. So even if you bleed your heart for the poor, you also bleed your heart for the idiot yung nagluluto. Ngayon, sabi ng punerarya, ang Duterte na to, puno na yung punerarya namin, walang nagkiklaim ng, why do you think walang claimants? Sige nga, bakit na puno yung punerarya nila, tapos sige reklamo, wala nang malagyan kasi walang nagkiklaim? Bakit walang nagkiklaim? Kasi ang unang birada dito, natin lang ito, kung siyarong kurunigin ng video dyan. Kasi hindi sila Pilipino. So, walang bigay-claim. Sino sila? Secret. I do not want to spoil relations with. Walang mag-claim. Pareho sa Davao. 1904 going 1905. New Year's Eve. May alert na. Tapos, pinasilip ko, precursors pa lahat. Kung mag-grade kayo niya, precursor, that's not Cebu. You're wasting your time. Sabi ko, you wait, be patient. Naluto, nailatag na nila doon sa flooring, 720 kilos of Cebu. Luto na. New Year's Eve, di madaling sabi, barilan. Siyempre, may barilan yan. Tapos, sa galit ko, nilagay ko sa highway. Siguro mga alas 4 yun. Nilagay ko sa highway. So, yung traffic doon sa south, galing Santa Cruz, yun na, kasi tumitingin eh. Alam ko si Duresa yun. Si Duresa, ganun talaga eh. Ma'am, dito na yung 6 na patay, display ni Duterte dyan sa highway. Traffic, pati malangaw. Tawag si, boy pa naman yan si ma'am. O Rodney, bakit ka dyan ng patay? Hayaan mo yan ma'am. Para matuto itong mga putang hindi na. Since then, wala na kami. Wala na kami problema sa luto-luto. Tapos, kinamagahan, may namagdating kasi kunin yung patay. Sabi ko, where's the passport? So, maraming papers. Wala may ipakita. Kasi ang passport nandito sa akin. Ano yung passport? Wala. Ano? Tapos, pagkahapon, can we cremate? Baski yung ashes. Gana. No passport, no cremation. Alam mo, totoo lang. Yung anak ko, mayor yan. Yung mga patayang, binigay ko doon sa Davao Medical Foundation, School of Medicine doon. Kasi I remember, sigila sila hingi ng patay. Wala magpabili. Alam mo, Pilipino, baski gaano kahirap. Sabihin pagbili mo yung katawan tapos praktisan. Tinawagan ko yung head ng eskwela. O dito, kunin mo. Punerary dito sa Turil. Preskong-presko ito. Ang sugat dito sa ulo lang. Isang butas yan. Praktisan ninyo yan, pati bayag niya, mga putang inang yan. Ngayon dyan. Kung anak mo aral lang medicine sa Davao, maabutan pa niya yung ulo na yan. Kasi man dito, media. Bakit kayo sige na maraming patay na umaapaw na doon sa punerarya? Walang kumukuha. Hindi naman yung Pilipino. Sino? Mga taga-Somalia siguro yun. Ganito, I'm not delivering a speech actually. I'm having a dialogue with you para magkaintindihan tayo. Please avoid it. Please avoid it. I really do not want to do anything violent. Let's just stick with our oath of office. At protect, kung kayo ang napasubo, if kayo ang nakapatay ng, kayo ang, I'll be there. Huwag kayong mag-alaala. Ako ang may hawak ng alas dito. Ako ang may hawak ng alas. Walang iba. Hindi ang Supreme Court, wala yan. Congress, wala yan. Human rights, wala yan. Trabaho lang kayo. Ako ang bahala. Prosecution? O sige, padimanda kayo. Dimana? Ombudsman, dimanda? O sige. Sir, batuhan mo ako, sir. Dimanda. Tanong kita. Ano yan? Sir, dahil ng pag-grade namin, o meron kaming ginawa. O project na yung harassment. Sige lang. Sige lang. Trial, sige lang. Baski magkuha ka ng bobo na abogado, hindi pa masar ng bala. Sige. Trial. Tapos, sentencing. Judgment day. O, paalamin mo ako. Mayor. Ano? Preclusion temporal man. Putang ina. Totoo ka? Ano ang iyong pangalan mo? Tawag ko siya. You prepare absolute pardon. Restored to full political and civil rights. Di tapos ang istorya.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your message. At this point, may we request the President for a photo opportunity with our city mayors. First off,